There was a man named Paet in the year 1986. This man was a missionary in Nigeria. He carried a prophetic mantle of God. He gave a prophecy concerning Nigeria that Nigeria will be known for corruption worldwide. But this will change as Nigeria will also be known for righteousness worldwide. And many will take hold of him that is in Nigeria, say, we will go with you, for we've heard that God is with you. I believe this prophecy will be fulfilled in my time, that the whole world will no more see a corrupt Nigeria but a righteous nation, because righteousness will be seen in all the sectors of our nation, from media to education to finance, local government, state government and federal government. Righteousness will sweep across all the sectors of our nation, Nigeria. When our government houses will be filled with righteous men and women as lawmakers, positioned to establish the mind of God for a territory and for a generation. But this prophecy can only be fulfilled when the righteous take their rightful position in our society, flooding the streets, the market, government offices, revealing Jesus. Only then will righteousness be found in the seat of power at all levels. Because only righteousness exalts a nation, but sin and the sinners both are reproached to God and to the nation, thereby sinking the nation. Listen, it takes nothing much to make a nation right. Just put a righteous man in power and everything becomes right. We must understand that one unrighteous man occupying a seat of power can destroy much good, collapse what has been built, frustrate a generation, and frustrate God's agenda for a generation and for a territory. We must also understand that government is spiritual. It deals not only with the physical environment, but with the soul of men. It has the power to pattern, to shape a people and a generation. The last days church is called to dominate, but there is no dominion without power, and power is not complete without dominion. The last day church must desire to practically dominate our society, thereby raising social leaders, because what you don't desire, you don't deserve. Desire is what brings restoration and dominion. God is determined to beautify the end time church, but we must take responsibility on our part to enjoy that beauty. For when our attitude is right towards politics, no devil will be able to stop our attitude. I repeat this again. When our attitude is right towards politics, no devil will be able to stop our attitude. Ignorance has a fruit, and that fruit is suffering. Be it for an individual, a nation, a religion, or a people, including God's people. The church today is like David, who conquered everything, including Goliath, but could not conquer himself. Selfishness, self-centeredness, these are products of disunity. I say the power of the ungodly is unity, while the failure of the church is disunity. Let me conclude by saying this. Revelation chapter 5 reveals that we are redeemed to rule on the earth as kings and not to beg or to be oppressed. It's the same blood that paid for your salvation also qualified you to rule on the earth. Jesus carried two things on his shoulder. One was the cross and the other was government, because government has the role to play in the fulfillment of that which was done on the cross in the territory. The church must wake up and realize that we are the one giving room, open hand to the devil in our society by allowing him, supporting him to dominate and to rule our government offices. Let me leave you with this question. If Jesus was still on this earth after resurrection in human body, what position do you think he will ever occupy as God on the earth? I think the least position he could ever occupy is to become the world president. Now imagine Jesus being the vice president to the devil. That is what the church has settled for. Listen, Jesus became poor so that through his poverty we might be rich. So also he became a slave so that we might lead on the earth. Whatsoever Jesus never became is so that we can become it on the earth. He never became governors so that we can become governors, kings, president on the earth. We can become an extension of Jesus on the earth, thereby manifesting the fullness of God on the earth. Listen, God need you in politics. The Bible says greater works shall we do, including this, including we occupying the seat of power, because the political mountain is the last mountain that must be occupied before the coming of Jesus. And God is looking at you, looking at me to dominate that sector so that his will can be done in our generation and be done in our territory. God loves you, and God loves our generation, and God loves your society. He loves Nigeria. God bless you. My name is Pastor Imadi, and I appreciate you for listening to us. I'd like you to follow us on our social media and get all our messages on our social media. The Lord bless you. Stay well till we meet again. Bye. This message is brought to you by friends and partners of Pastor Imadi and the Real Politics. Our vision is to reveal the kingdom dimension of government to our generation, thereby raising lawmakers over our nation. Thanks to all our partners. Thanks for joining us to take this gospel around the globe. The Lord bless you. Would like to get feedback from you. You can reach us on our Facebook platform on The Real Politics, on Instagram _The Real Politics, and also on WhatsApp. You can reach us on 081-0081-3258 and 090-2105-6405. We'd like to hear from you. We are here to answer all your questions. The Lord bless you, and see you next time.